Welcome back to Views with Hughes or Jennifer News. This is Jerome Hughes, and if you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and click the bell notification so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates. All right, so bounding into comics, from Gizmodo has reported that Marvel Studios producer confirms that Iron Man actor Robert Downey Jr. is no longer being on the table, meaning all the rumors where Robert Downey Jr. is said to make a comeback into the MCU, it's not going to happen. Okay, so basically, just to make a long story short, he revealed in an interview with Gizmodo that Robert Downey Jr. was out when asked about how the Phase 4 entries would tie into the Marvel's plans for Phase 5, where Broussard said, being Stephen Broussard, the executive producer, where he said, well, I think one of the meta narratives of Phase 4 was about new characters. It was about how new people stepping into the mantles. If you look at it like Cassie Cassie Lang from Quantumania, getting a suit, and Kate Bishop and Hawkeye, new characters being introduced like Jack and Werewolf by Night, he explained. So in other words, we're being shown the characters that didn't work in the comics. They want the new characters that didn't work in the comics. It's assuming that it'll attract, newer fans, if you will. But he then revealed that after the first 10 years of Marvel storytelling, torches are being passed. Like when Robert Downey Jr. no longer being on the table and stuff like that. So it was kind of a new generation stepping up to the forefront, which again has always happened in the comics. But here's the thing though. A big reality with that. They didn't work in the comics. People who were fans, OG fans of the comics, didn't like the newer heroes. Like the Invincible Hulk, for example. No, not Invincible. The Awesome Hulk, for example. They didn't like that, okay? They don't like the newer characters that's being introduced, okay? So that's why, another reason why these movies aren't doing so good, because of the fact that they didn't want these in the comics. They didn't work in the comics. I mean, I'm sorry about your bubble, but that's just what happened, okay? So not only that, but we've also seen that, of course, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania didn't do so well in the movie theaters and everything. But now we see that Disney is the only thing they got going for them is Avatar: The Way of Water. That's it. But they can't bank on the rest of the movies from Star Wars, Lucasfilm, or even from Marvel Studios itself. Okay? So Disney is such a bad state. It's at the point where now they're looking to hire influencers to join the marketing team, the marketing and TikTok team. Okay, so this is coming from Attractions Magazine. All right. So it's basically like they're basically trying to find cheaper help for marketing. Okay. So it says, while this may sound like a perfect job, there's a catch. This is a seasonal role with a maximum of 29 hours of work per week, but it's also offers a maximum of 18 months of employment with no guaranteed job at the end of your contract. While not confirmed on this job listing, most Disney seasonal contracts do not include benefits like insurance or 401k. So the position of the social media contact coordinator has responsibilities basically where you have to work weekends, you have to work holidays, you're on call 24/7, and basically you're their slave. Okay, you're just that slave. All right. So Disney's in trouble. Get what you heard about, how from the establishment media about how they're doing excellently, how they're doing better than Netflix. No, on Disney Plus. No, they're struggling. Okay. Even Bob Iger admitted that Disney Plus lost over 2 million viewers. Okay, so the MCU isn't going to be doing any better either, because they even got into some controversy, which I'm the first person on Twitter to actually notice this, that in their title photos and everything for the movies Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Nebula went flat chested. Okay, it's possible where she no longer deems herself as a woman or feminine or any of that. Okay, I could be wrong. I hope I am, but let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. What makes you think? Well, what do you think that Marvel Studios will accomplish by bringing in new characters that didn't work in the comics? Okay, because of the fact that if they did work, there'll be more excitement from the fans, including Ironheart. Okay, Ironheart wasn't really popular in the comics and everything, and they had to cancel that. But now we see that Kevin Feige introduced Ironheart for the as a pitch to Bob Chapek for the show on Disney Plus. And I've heard that there's also they decided to do a bit of a backtrack or a pause in that series, if you will. But I mean, it's not something not going to work. And the only way to actually, and I said this in on the previous episode of Views with Hughes with on WW Pro, I'd say that with him that the only way that Marvel will actually get the core fans back is if Kevin Feige, as well as the other front runners, including Victoria Alonso, were gone. Okay, so if we want another Iron Man, it might as well be a reset, because the current people heads over there right now, they're not going to do that. They're not willing to, and they don't want to. All right, so let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Also, let me know what went wrong in the video, and also if you have any additional thoughts with what I shared in the video, go ahead and add it in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed everything I shared in this video, go ahead and smash that like button, and also subscribe to the channel for more content, so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates. Until then, peace.